Swiss chalet. There lives a pretty little blue-eyed gal who yodels night and day. She skis across the valley and down the mountainside. Someday I'll catch that pretty little Swiss and take her for my bride. Oh, oh, dee-dee, oh, dee-doo-dee, oh, dee-dee, dee-doo, 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 oh, dee. Oh, oh, dee-dee, oh, dee-doo-dee, oh, dee-dee, dee-doo, dee-doo, dee-doo. I heard her yodel, my love I could not hide. She yodeled, be my sweetheart, I yodeled, be my bride. We skied across the valley, I tried to steal a kiss. She yodeled, miss, and I yodeled, kissed just once from a little Swiss. Oh, oh, dee-dee, oh, dee-doo-dee, oh, dee-dee, dee-doo, dee-doo, dee-dee, oh, dee. Oh, oh, dee-dee, oh, dee-doo-dee, oh, dee-dee, dee-doo, dee-doo, dee. One day I heard her yodel, my love I could not hide. She yodeled, be my sweetheart, I yodeled, be my bride. We skied across the valley, I tried to steal a kiss. She yodeled, miss, and I yodeled, kissed just once, my little Swiss. Oh, oh, dee-dee, oh, dee-dee, oh, dee-dee, dee-doo, 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 oh, dee. Oh, oh, dee-dee, oh, dee-dee, oh, dee. Oh, oh, dee-dee, oh, dee. I'm ragged, but I'm right. I'm a tramp and a rounder. I stay out late at night. I eat a steak 3 times a day just for my board. That's more than any loafer in this town can afford. Well, a big electric fan to keep me cool while I sleep. A little baby boy to play around daddy's feet. I'm a rounder, I'm a gambler, I lead every life. I tell you folks, I'm ragged, but I'm right. Settle down and build a little love nest right here in my hometown. So now I got a family, one that I'm proud of. I know that I'll be happy, 'cause they're the ones I love. Well, a big electric fan to keep me cool while I sleep. A little baby boy to play around daddy's feet. I'm a rounder, I'm a gambler, and I lead every life. I tell you folks, I'm ragged, but I'm right. I said when I grew to be a man, I'd never be the same. There's no one in this whole wide world but Ma and Pa to blame. They always taught us children to be honest and obey. But here's the joke on Ma and Pa when they hear their children say, "We saw you playing lovey-dove, we didn't mean to peek. But me and little sister Jane were playing hide and seek. And in that great big looking glass glass, two faces we did spy. Was you and Mommy in the kitchen, a-kissin' on the sly. They say time changes everything, and it sure doesn't how. 'Cause I'm just like my ma and pa, we have a family now. One night when we had company, my face turned mighty red. The children peeked around the door, and here is what they said. We saw you playing lovey-dove, we didn't mean to peek, but me and little sister Jane was a-playing hide and seek. And in that great big looking glass, two faces we did spy. Was you and Mommy in the kitchen, a-kissin' on the sly. One Saturday night I'll ne'er forget, our children with their date. So me and Ma sneaked off to bed, 'cause it was a-getting late. But tiptoed right back down the stairs to play a joke and spy. There hung that same old looking glass, and then the kids yelled, "Hi! We saw you playing lovey-dove, we didn't mean to peek, but me and little sister Jane was a-playing hide and seek." And in that great big looking glass, two faces we did spy. Was you and Mommy in the kitchen, a-kissin' on the sly. Oh, the old sow pig has ulcers, the old brown cow went dry. The mice got in the feed bin and ate the oats and rye. The kitten was a-playin' with a ball of cotton yarn. I hid a jug of applejack out in the old red barn. On my little 2-acre farm, on my little 2-acre farm, while I'm paying off the mortgage on my little 2-acre farm. I never get up early, I sleep till 8:30. Old Dobbin gets so hungry he breaks down the old farm gate. Oh, I do all the plowing with a slow old pokey nag, then take a nip of applejack when I get to feeling sad. On my little 2-acre farm, on my little 2-acre farm, while paying off the mortgage on my little 2-acre farm. The hen coop is so lousy, the hens can't sleep at night. The rooster crows and struts around just itching for a fight. The robins ate the cherries while a-perching in the trees. My old hound dog would bark at them when he wasn't scratching fleas. On my little 2-acre farm, on my little 2-acre farm, while I'm paying off the mortgage on my little 2-acre farm. The old cow in the pasture couldn't find enough to eat. She crawled right through the old wire fence and ate the neighbor's wheat. It sure gave her the tummy ache, she never made it back. That night I drowned my sorrows drinking all my applejack. On my little 2-acre farm, on my little 2-acre farm, while I'm paying off the mortgage on my little 2-acre farm. Kinfolk come around. My wife has got more relatives than fleas on my old hound. The mice are in the pantry nibbling all night long, and I sure have my troubles as I sing my little song. On my little 2-acre farm, on my little 2-acre farm, while I'm paying off the mortgage on my little 2-acre farm. Contented with my lot, see. My little world is darkness, there's sunshine in my heart. This sunshine I will spread while I remain. And I know that up in heaven my sight will be restored, where there'll be no darkness, sorrow, tears, or pain. I thank thee for these hands of mine, I thank thee for my voice, I thank thee for each blessing that I own. And I thank thee for the promise, when my life on earth is o'er, I shall gladly sing and play around your throne. I know the Bible tells me that you, while here on earth, had healed the sick and made the blind to see. And I know that if I'm faithful and your commandments keep, up in heaven you will do the same for me. There's a bluebird on your windowsill, there's a rainbow in your sky. There are happy thoughts your heart to fill, near enough to make you cry. And if perchance your heart grows sad, you still can smile again. With every tear you've ever shed comes sunshine after rain. There's a bluebird on your windowsill, there's a rainbow in your sky. There are happy thoughts your heart to fill, near enough to make you cry.
There's a bluebird on your windowsill,
There's a rainbow in your sky.
there are happy thoughts your heart to fill, near enough to make you cry.
Oh, the rainy days may come and go, but the clouds will roll away. Everything will come if you wish it so, as an answer when you pray. There's a bluebird on your windowsill, there's a rainbow in your sky. There are happy thoughts your heart to fill, near enough to make you cry. There's a bluebird on your windowsill, there's a rainbow in your sky. There are happy thoughts your heart to fill, near enough to make you cry, near enough to make you cry. Oh, sick, sober and sorry, I'm broke, disgusted and sad. I'm sick, I'm sober, I'm sorry. Oh, look at the fun that I had. I met with the gal in the tavern. Oh, what a beautiful doll. We had 3 or 4 and said several more, and that's all I ever recall. The jukebox so loudly was playing, each couple was having a ball. In spite of them gals, their sweetheart and pals, I bet I was sicker than all. Oh, sick, sober and sorry, I'm broke, disgusted and sad. I'm sick, I'm sober, I'm sorry. Oh, look at the fun that I had. The clock on the wall said it's later. In fact, it was 20 to 4. In spite of my pride, they kicked me outside. They locked and they bolted the door. Outside I was hailing a taxi. This time I got one without fail. It sported a star, I never got far. It was only 2 blocks to the jail. Oh, sick, sober and sorry. I'm broke, disgusted and sad. I'm sick, I'm sober, I'm sorry. Oh, look at the fun that I had. This morning my head's like a pumpkin, with a porcupine waltzing inside. For I took the prize of 2 blackened eyes. They stabbed and they wounded my pride. Oh, sick, sober and sorry. I'm broke, disgusted and sad. I'm sick, I'm sober, I'm sorry. But look at the fun that I had. Far above the U.S. border, I met a French-Canadian girl. Her hair was black, her eyes were brown. She set my heart a-whirl. I couldn't speak French, but I tried so hard to make her understand. But she would sweetly smile at me and take me by the hand. Chérie, oh chérie, how can I make you see? Oui, you're my little French-Canadian girl. You're the only one for me. We'll marry in the springtime. How happy we will be. My little French-Canadian girl, the one I call Chérie. Her flashing eyes and winning smile mean all the world to me. I love my French-Canadian girl, I'm going back to see. Chérie, oh chérie, how can I make you see? Oui, you're my little French-Canadian girl. You're the only one for me. Chérie, oh chérie, how can I make you see? Oui, you're my little French-Canadian girl. You're the only one for me. A sinner's prayer is never answered. A sinner's dreams cannot come true. The one I love now loves another. So sad am I, alone and blue. Upon my bosom lies your picture. With tear-dimmed eyes I placed it there. Down on my knees I pray to heaven, but angels heed no sinner's prayer. A sinner's prayer is never answered. A sinner's hopes are all in vain. The one I love now loves another. I'll never see my love again. out above. Please hear my pleading, I bow my head in dark despair. She's all I love, she's all I'm needing. Oh, won't you heed a sinner's prayer? A sinner's prayer is never answered. A sinner's hopes are all in vain. The one I love now loves another. I'll never see my love again. While I slowly ride along, my heart is filled with song. I'm dreaming of those happy days gone by. Sweet memories like the flowers grow, but the sweetest flower I know, she's my angel, my fair Prairie Rose. You may search o'er the sea, but you will never see a flower that blooms like on our lone prairie. Twinkling eyes and turned up nose, lips like petals from a rose. She's an angel sent from heaven just for me. Search o'er the sea, but you will never see a flower that blooms like on our lone prairie. Twinkling eyes and turned up nose, lips like petals from a rose. She's an angel sent from heaven just for me. I want a sweet wife with blue eyes so bright that will stay by my fireside at night. Not one with a chic every night of the week while I rock all my babies to sleep. She goes to the show when the bright lights are low. She knows every cop on the street, while I'm left alone with the babies at home, just a-yodeling my babies to sleep. With a ho-dee-dee, ha-dee-dee, ho-dee-dee, ha-dee-dee, ho-dee-dee, boo-dee-dee-oh, I yodel my babies to sleep. If I asked her to go with me to a show, there's a girlfriend she promised to me. I get me own breakfast and work all day long while she dreams of the moonlight so sweet. Think I'll get a divorce, trade her off for a horse. What she's good for is more than I know. Then the babies and I could go riding by and smile at her each time we'd meet. With a yo-dee-dee, ha-dee-dee, ho-dee-dee, 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 I yodel my babies to sleep. As you all know, sweet babies soon grow to join in the world happy throng. But what tickles me is when those babies you see join me in my yodeling song. Can you picture me, a baby on each knee? When company's around I feel queer. My wife says I'm fine, handing her same old line. You're darling, you're grand, oh you're dear. With a ho-dee-dee, ha-dee-dee, ho-dee-dee, my babies to sleep. Born to lose, I've lived my life in vain. Every dream has only brought me pain. All my life I've always been so blue. Born to lose, now I'm losing you. Born to lose, it seems so hard to bear. How I long to always have you near. You've grown tired and now you say we're through. Born to lose, now I'm losing you. Born to lose, my every hope is gone. It's so hard to face an empty dawn. You were all the happiness I knew. Born to lose, now I'm losing you. There's no use to dream of happiness. All I see